What's good, y'all? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drive. So we're going to talk about how the LDBC has always had mad crazy hate for Ryan Garcia. That's what we're going to talk about. But before we talk about that, I want to say real quick, we got Fury versus Usyk for Undisputed. For Undisputed this upcoming weekend. We're going to talk about that again. I'm going to do a quick little something on that probably Friday, the day before the show. But looking forward to that. And Drew Titan, Fury versus Usyk is not Fury versus Usyk for Undisputed isn't nothing big to you. It's not big to you. Like I tell BFTB and I tell you motherfuckers all the time, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. It's not big to you because you prejudice to the white-skinned fighter. So that is why Fury versus Usyk is not big to you, Drew. All right? And one thing about me and motherfuckers like me on my team, we loyal to those that are loyal to us. Black, white, Mexican, Chinese, Puerto Rican, don't matter. In the sport of, and with us being fans of the sport of boxing, if you're completing the mission I expect to see as a fan of the sport, we good. We good. Now, let's get to this. This motherfucking hate that you boys done always had for Ryan. It's funny as fuck that every time I hear one of these Alphabet Boy channel say they never had hate, for Ryan. It's funny as fuck every time I hear one of them say that. Every time I catch one of them saying something about, and the thing is, I used to love this kid. They always say that shit about somebody I used to love. They say I used to love Canelo. When you bitch niggas ain't never used to love none of them dudes. Simply because of the color of their skin. Keep that shit 100. How can you say you had love for Ryan when you represent a hate group that only support particular black fighters? None of you goofy motherfuckers was showing Ryan any kind of support for some of the good fights he already been in before the Tank fight. And then on top of that, you goofy ass cornballs continue to say that Ryan had nothing to do with Tank versus Ryan getting over 1 mil in pay-per-view buys. You goofy motherfuckers continue to say that. And you want to be respected as boxing talk channels, but you're not even smart enough to understand it takes two to make a pay-per-view go right? You dummy motherfuckers don't understand that? It takes two risky styles that we, the public, and the fans of the sport feel like would be interesting, this seeing the two going against each other. And instead of focusing and understanding that dudes like Drew and BFTB want to push narratives that we don't like Bill because he was a good father to his kid. Instead of understanding that it takes two risky styles or two riskies to make a pay-per-view go right, instead of doing that, you wanna push narratives that we don't like Bill because he was a good father to his kid. You boys is terrible. Straight goofballs. And why do they repeatedly say shit like that? Why would a motherfucker not want somebody to be a good father to their kid? What the fuck do that got to do with what's going on in the ring? What the fuck do that got to do with Bill and Devin lying so motherfucking much? Devin know he never wanted to fight Tank at 135 anyway. After Loma, Devin wanted to go to 140. Should have kept that shit 100. Stop telling you I'm going to stay in the division till the end of 2023 when you didn't stay in the division till the end of 2023. In the end of 2020 and December 2023, you were fighting a 140-pound fighter in the 140-pound division. That's not being at 135 until the end of 2023. You lied about the Shakur shit. You lied about the offers. You gave him one offer. A bullshit offer like Bob Erm said it was because you didn't really want to fight because you weren't comfortable at 135. You done all this shit to yourself. Now, why they repeatedly say the dumb shit about Bill being a father to his son, I don't know why. Because it's the best route out of accepting the truth. Shut the fuck up and accept the fact that Ryan versus Tank did 1 million pay-per-view buys or better, and Ryan was half of the reason. We understand that most of you yes men fuckboys don't like fighters with white skin at all. You don't like UK fighters because they affiliate with an excellent white promoter in Eddie Hearn. And you don't like Russian fighters because their skin is white. The biggest and most noticed fuckboys claiming to know the sport of boxing and using boxing as a cover-up on direct racist shit. Yeah, using boxing as a cover-up on direct racist shit they really want to say. The fucking LDBC alphabet community is y'all ain't no better than the fucking KKK. In this boxing shit, the only difference between the LDBC and the KKK is the KKK not using sports to cover up how they feel about someone non-white. And try to say, go back and watch this particular show where I supported this black guy. That's the only difference. The KKK not gonna do that. They not gonna tell you that. You just know they don't fuck with anything not white when it come to people. At least they real and not trying to fake like that's not the cause. I mean, and not trying to fake like that's not the case. I mean, now, if and when the proper people with WADA or VADA come out with a B sample on Ryan to say it's positive, then at that time, we will give Ryan the motherfucking lashing he deserved. No doubt. He gonna get it. But why would anybody take any advice on Ryan's situation from a group of prejudiced haters that only support a certain group of black fighters? Why would anybody in their right fucking mind listen to any of you dummy ass cornballs?